let's take a look at what to expect in our weather for this week. So tomorrow we're going to be under cloudy skies once again. We're going to see our high temperatures in mid 60s to the low 70s, but that warmth isn't going to last very long. On Tuesday, we're going to see a cold front move into the area, bringing precipitation chances and colder weather. Then once that moves on through, we're going to have some more cloudy skies behind that, and we may even have some slight precipitation chances the rest of the week after that. Take a look at our live radar currently. We do still have some rain in the area, but it is slowly dissipating and will continue to as we go throughout the overnight. And tomorrow we're going to be under those much drier conditions. But then Tuesday we will have that cold front move on through, and our cold front right now is located just off the west coast, and it's going to continue racing off to the east over the next 2 days and arrive looks like sometime on Tuesday morning. And it's going to be bringing quite a bit of snow to the area, especially up in the mountains. But ahead of it, we're also going to have some gustier winds. We have wind advisories in effect for some areas of the western slope, the areas here in blue, and that's in effect from noon on Monday till midnight on Monday night. But the areas up north and the northern blue areas, that will come to an end at 8 o'clock on Monday evening. Wind gusts could be up to, well, winds will be about 20 to 30 miles per hour, and we can see wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour at times. So you'll definitely want to secure any loose objects outside or potentially bring those inside so that they don't necessarily blow away or get toppled over. We also have, once that cold front moves on through, could see some decent snow in the mountains, and we have a winter storm watch for the Elkhead and the Park Mountains. That's going to be in effect from Monday evening through Tuesday night, as that's going to be when we see much of the snow. And they could see up to 8 to 16 inches of snow possible with wind gusts of up to 40 miles per hour. That blowing snow can, of course, reduce visibility at times to less than a quarter mile. And, of course, you can have those slick roads on top of that, which can cause some hazardous to even dangerous travel at times. So be sure to exercise caution if you plan on driving through those areas Monday evening into Tuesday, and potentially even along I-70, as we could see some snow in those areas as well. Now, how much snow we're looking at here locally here in Grand Junction, I'm not expecting much snow accumulation. We'll see more rain than not, but in the early morning hours and the evening could see that rain change to snow at times. So could maybe see some accumulation, but it's not going to be much, if anything. The Grand Mesa and Glade Park, they could see about 6 to 9 inches possible, and then Montrose, they could see a couple of inches over there. Looking at the San Juans, they could see about up to a foot possible up in those mountains, and then some of those nearby towns, Nucla, Dove Creek, looking at maybe about 1 to 4 inches possible in those spots. And then looking at the rest of the mountains, Blanket Roll appears to be about anywhere from 1 to 6 inches, and then some of those higher amounts closer to a foot on the high end. And that's from Monday evening through about around Wednesday morning for those snow totals. So time it out for you. Starting on Monday evening, we're going to be under those mostly cloudy skies, and then ahead of that front, could begin to see some snow form up in the mountains. But once that front moves through Tuesday morning, things are going to become even more widespread, with some snow possibly starting off in the valley and snow still continuing up in the mountains. As we head into later in the day, could see that snow transition to rain at times in the valley, while snow still continues up in those mountains. But as we head toward the 10 o'clock hour, we'll begin to see it move off to the east and even begin to dissipate a little bit. And by the time we head into Wednesday, we're going to be looking pretty clear across most of the state. We're going to be looking at partly cloudy skies the rest of the day on Wednesday. Morning lows tomorrow, we're looking at primarily 30s across the area, and then for our high temperatures in the afternoon, we're going to primarily be in the mid 60s to the low 70s. Take a look at your 7-day forecast. We're going to see those temperatures warm up tomorrow in Grand Junction. And then behind that cold front, we're going to see temperatures drop down into the 50s and the 60s. And we'll see morning lows primarily in the 30s in Grand Junction. We could see freezing temperatures also possible on Wednesday and Thursday morning. So definitely be sure to take care of any plants, as that could cause some problems there. Montrose, you'll see your temperatures drop down into the 50s for much of the week, with morning lows primarily in the 20s. Take a look at Delta. You'll see your temperatures drop down into the mid 50s to upper 50s the rest of the week mainly, with those morning lows mainly in the 20s and the 30s. And then taking a look at Cortez, you'll see your temperatures drop down into the around the low to mid 50s, with those morning lows mainly in the 20s.